Hello, EOS Nation. Welcome to this first edition of the EOS Hot Sauce podcast. In today's podcast, I'll be reading the EOS Hot Sauce Volume 11, in which we will feature a Block 1 video, Camp Dao, Scatter 11, Token Yield, Effect Force, Privacy on EOS, Jintae 2.0, and Bounty Block. Let's get started. Block 1. After the event of Block 1 on June 1st in Washington, D.C., some people were asking for the previously announced EOSIO development roadmap. While it was not featured on stage during the presentation, it was released on their website under Strategic Vision, and was also showcased during the event on multiple screens. Block 1 has published a video to further elaborate what it means for developers. One of the main goals of Block 1 is to make building on EOSIO as easy and as fast as possible. For that matter, Block 1 announced a free webinar for developers that are interested in building on EOSIO. You can go and subscribe if you go click on the link on our website. Meanwhile, the EOSIO version 1.8 code, which is fundamental for the launch of Voice, was released on GitHub, as well as version 1.7 of the EOSIO contracts code. The next step is to update each node of the network, and EOS Nation is happy to help coordinate this effort. More information about this coordination effort will be released in the coming week, so stay tuned. EOS Nation as a guardian of Camp Dao. The Burning Man Festival is a one-of-a-kind festival with a large decentralized community that believes in collaboration over competition. Each year, for 9 days, people from all over the world come together to build a city in the desert of Nevada to experiment on new models of society and explore new forms of organization. Wait, doesn't that sound familiar? Isn't EOSIO a platform where new models of communities like DACs and DAOs can easily be created? Of course it is. Then it should come as no surprise that a few key opinion leaders from the EOS community came together to form a camp for this year's Burning Man. Introducing Camp Dao, a tokenized Burning Man camp based on EOSIO that aims to experience the benefits of a DAO in real life. Camp Dao will be managed and organized using a DAC factory by EOS DAC. By using EOSIO tools to run Camp Dao, this project is a chance to experiment and showcase how blockchain tools can be used to organize communities and events in a decentralized way. Besides the real-life example, the camp will host a series of talks and workshops to further elaborate on the concept of DAOs and the promises of EOSIO. Camp Dao is an opportunity to build relationships with other like-minded communities, strengthen the relationships with the EOS community, and to start a tradition that can grow and thrive by the will of the Camp Dao hive mind. The token sell with a minimum goal of raising 10,000 EOS has already started, and funds are going to be used to provide all things necessary to bootstrap the camp. Purchases that are reusable will be stored and used again next year. Camp Dao tokens represent also voting rights used in the camp's collective decision-making process. The minimum investment is 10 EOS, and each participant has the chance to win a ticket for this year's Burning Man Festival. EOS Nation is proud to announce that we have contributed 1,000 EOS, also allowing us to be a guardian of Camp Dao. If any of this sparked your interest, visit the Camp Dao website or join in on the conversation about it in Telegram. Scatter 11, Meteoric. The new Scatter is out and brings many improvements on existing features like the transaction history and an overall redesign of the UI. There are also new features that deserve a closer look. The Bitcoin integration is one of them, and it underlines Scatter's approach to become not just the go-to wallet for EOS, but also be a universal secure login for all crypto services. An application explorer, we are especially excited about the Riddle integration, which is a reputation system that protects users from scams or phishing sites. Scatter will use Riddle network to check the score of an app that you are signing a transaction against and notify you if this is unsafe. Note, if you're still using Scatter Chrome extension, please stop. As of now, this is no longer supported by the Scatter team anymore. The new features: Bitcoin integration, Riddle integration, New transaction history, new network panel. Here, you'll find a comprehensive video tutorial about how to use the basic new functions and navigate on the new interface. Read more at the Scatter release. You can download it here as well if you'd like. Just come and check out our written version of the EOS Hot Sauce. Token yield, earning dividends. The beauty of decentralization is not limited to multiple improvements in data security, but it also means new and innovative shared ownership structures. Some EOS projects are exploring these new ownership structures by paying out dividends on-chain to their investors. Actually, there are so many projects like that on EOS that it's hard to track them all. Token Yield is a service that tackles this exact problem and calculates how much dividends projects are currently generating, along with other important metrics that help investors make informed decisions. Token Yield has a beautifully designed, clear dashboard and allows for a simple login via Scatter. The second version of the service is already in the works and introduces new features like management tools, such as stake, unstake, and claim, buy and sell via Bancor, additional token support, and Telegram alerts. Token Yield is the brainchild of Ash Oro and his brother Zane Whitaker, that we know from the EOS Radio and the Freedom Proxy. By the way, Freedom Proxy just celebrated its 1-year anniversary recently. Happy birthday, guys! If you are an investor looking to generate dividends from EOS-based projects, Token Yield is a must-have tool. Effect Force. Sneak peek demo of the new Effect Force data microtasking platform. AI technologies are on a steady rise, and many predict that human work for low-level tasks will soon be a thing of the past due to the economic efficiency of automated processes. Some people are afraid of AI because they don't fully understand what it means. Artificial intelligence means converting human knowledge into an algorithm that can be applied over and over and over again at no extra cost. And this is exactly what Effect.ai does. Their first product will be Effect Force, which is the first decentralized microtasking platform for AI development. Organizations will use Effect Force to transact between a global human workforce to structure and enrich vast amount of data, while users can earn EFX by completing small tasks. Effect Force will go live on the EOS public network on July 10th, and registrations will be open for everyone to join. Qualify and then earn tokens for training AI. We can expect this to be a fun experience, not just for tech-savvy people, since there will be leaderboards, levels, and over 40 badges to collect. Effect.ai CEO Camp Dao gave us a little sneak peek of the platform in this YouTube video. Learn more about Effect Force here and watch the sneak peek demo here. Of course, come and check out the written version of Hot Sauce so that you can click on the links embedded within. Privacy on EOS. There are currently a few projects focusing on privacy in the EOS ecosystem, each with a different use case. PEOS is focused on private transactions hiding who sends who, whereas PrivEOS is more about the privacy of data, which means encrypting shared files in a way so that no one permission can have access. A recent video explained the difference between the two in detail. PrivEOS, for example, is essential for the EOSIO-based Europe chain to comply with GDPR regulations for users from Europe. However, once PrivEOS is finalized, it will work on all EOSIO-based chains. PEOS is not designed for encrypting files. Instead, it focuses on an option to keep transactions private. How they are planning to do that is explained here. PEOS's private transactions were spotted on the Jungle testnet just recently, and we're excited for them to release those privacy functionalities on the EOS public network. PEOS also announced to allocate 50 million PEOS tokens, originally reserved for the team, to fund with the mission to support third-party privacy-oriented projects that take advantage of the PEOS technology and the PEOS token. That's 25% of the team's original incentives to build PEOS. Novosphere, the Atmos token, is a third EOS privacy project that deserves to be mentioned here. The goal is to give users the ability to post content anonymously through the Atmos DB, which works similarly to a sidechain where stakers can stake Atmos tokens and validate data transactions that take place on the Atmos layer. Their first product utilizing Atmos DB is EOS.Discussions, which many might know from their AMAs with popular projects as well as hosting one of the endless dapathons. Jintae 2.0. EOS tokens are more than just a currency for payments. Each EOS token represents a fraction of the computing resources of the whole public network on which EOSIO-based applications are running. However, many token holders are speculative investors and hold more resources than they actually need for their daily use. Jintae came to life to create a marketplace for those unused resources, allowing developers to have the cheapest development costs possible while allowing token holders to earn interests on their assets. Since launching in 2018, the Jintae team has been listening to the community feedback and have now released a full update, which greatly improves the general usability of the platform. Jintae 2.0 now has full ledger support, is optimized for mobile use, features user profiles, introduces a practical market finder, and has language support for English, Chinese, and Korean. Soon, the new Jintae will also make use of this native checks token for which the auction is still going on. Find more about it here. A nice feature of the new user profiles is that it allows users to export CSV data for tax purposes. Details on all these new features are included in their recent article featured here. Once again, come and check out EOS Hot Sauce, written version on Medium on our EOS Nation channel. Bounty Block. Gamification, rewards, and loyalty programs are being integrated into many marketing and awareness campaigns to motivate and connect customers and users in a fun way. Many models have proven their value already, and it's the right time to ask how the accumulated data like rankings, scores, or contributions are administered. At the moment, most of these models are still working with centralized databases with all the flaws and risks that come with it. Bounty Block is here to change that by helping develop new models or customizing existing ones by integrating EOSIO technology that enables more trustworthy ways to administer data. We are excited to see what the team will bring and what they will pull off in the near future. Learn more about Bounty Block in their recent article found here.